Hi guys, so let's just talk today. I was gonna do a get ready with me, but I just felt like I needed to sit and talk and not be distracted by makeup or anything to, I don't know, just say everything that I need to say. This video is just really me talking about not giving people power over you and everything that you are. You guys, please stop giving so much of yourselves to other people. Do not give people control over how you see yourself. Like, let's stop doing that. Because the only person's opinion that matters about you is your own opinion of you. Somebody else's opinion of me is none of my damn business. Repeat. Somebody else's opinion of me is none of my damn business. Let people do it. Not do. Let people say whatever they want to say about you. People are going to talk shit no matter what you do. If you're doing good in your life, if you're doing bad in your life, there's always going to be somebody in your life that is going to try to knock you down, or strangers you don't know that see your glow and see you shining and want to knock you down. It can be from friends, family, unknowns. It doesn't even matter. People are going to try to take you down because of how awesome you are. And even if you don't see your own light, others do. Other people do see that, and people like to take advantage of people who they assume are weak. That has happened to me a few times, and I think a lot of people see my type of personality and think that, oh, she's just this ridiculously over the top, bubbly, nice personality. But it's like, anybody who knows me knows that to get on my bad side, you have to push for a long time. You have to hit some buttons that I didn't know was there. It takes a lot for me to get upset of what someone else has to say about me or says to me. Other than that, I can roll shit off my back like it's nothing. Like when I will hear people say things like, oh, you're ugly. That does not faze me. That doesn't faze me because I know I'm not. That does not faze me one bit when people call me ugly. It doesn't faze me if people say, oh, you look like a man, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck what you think of how I look. I don't care. Your arms are too big to be wearing that, bitch, then don't look at them. If my arms make you so fucking upset, bitch, don't look. Like, I don't have time to be bothered by someone else's opinion of me. When I look at myself and I feel good about myself, I feel good about myself, and can't nobody come in there and fuck up my bubble. So you shouldn't let anybody come up in your shit and fuck you up either. Another thing, the only person on this planet that can take me out of my shit, that can make me feel like shit when I was feeling good 5 seconds ago, is myself. I am the only person's opinion of me that can knock me down. The only person. Somebody else can sit there. I could be feeling down about myself and somebody can be like, bitch, you ugly. And I'm gonna be like, no. And then I could say it to myself and then I would start believing it about myself. So I changed those things. I changed so many things, so much verbiage about myself, because nobody can tell me who I am. Nobody can get in here and knock all of this down. Nobody. And I'm feeling really cute today. Today's one of those days where I'm just like pumped, ready to go. And I'm feeling really cute. I got my vegan for everything shirt on because she's a vegan ass bitch. Stop letting people have control over how you think of yourself. I used to be guilty of that years ago. And people used to be able to get under my skin, and I would feel bad about myself. I wouldn't wear certain clothing, and I would cover up so much more of myself and try to hide so much of myself. And then somewhere, I don't know, around like 26, 27, I said, fuck everything, fuck you, fuck all of this. I'm gonna dress how I want, be how I want, do what I want. Well, I've always had the personality to do whatever I wanted and dress however I wanted. It wasn't until I first got on YouTube to where, you know, those certain comments would come in and I would be shocked that other people could say so many harsh things on the internet. And I would just be like, wow, that's really rude. Like, that's mean. And it got to me for a bit, I want to say for a couple of years. So I covered up a lot, and, you know, I wanted to be likable for everybody. And then somewhere down the line, that just fucking stopped. And I was like, not everybody's going to like you, and that's okay. Not everybody's going to agree with you, and that's okay. Other people have opinions that differ from you. That's okay. Some people are going to like you, some people aren't. Some people are going to accept who you are, and some people are not. And that is okay. I don't need you to accept me, because I accept me. And that's what matters, that I accept me. It doesn't matter if someone else is like, oh, well, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with your choice of life or whatever. And it's like, I don't fucking care. I don't care what other people are doing. Like, I don't care what people are eating for their diet or their lifestyle. I don't care if you're gay, straight, bi, non-binary, any fucking thing. If you're not a fucking rapist and you're not a pedophile, like you're not a murderer or a serial killer, I don't give a fuck what you do with your life. I don't care how you eat. I don't care. That's why I was never one of those vegans who would trash talk any of my friends who weren't vegan. I didn't care. If they had questions about veganism, I would share. But other than that, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care about what you do. If you aren't out here harming anyone, if you aren't out here doing god-awful, horrible things to other human beings, I don't care what you do. If you're living your life happy, full, and free, and you're being your absolute authentic self, no matter who you are, like, do that, bitch. I'm happy for you. So I just stopped doing all of that. And it took years of work on myself to start allowing myself to feel comfortable enough to show my body and to show other parts of my body, and not be so like freaked out by if somebody was going to say something negative about what I looked like in my appearance. And now I just don't care. I'm like, look at me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. So I don't know, like, really, I just had all of this crazy jibber jabber going on in my mind, which you guys know happens quite often. But stop giving people your peace. Stop letting people's bad energies come up and knocking on your door. You got your own shit that you're dealing with. You are fixing and working on yourself. You don't got time to be babysitting nobody else's demons. Take them motherfuckers home and you deal with them. Don't put your shit on me, because that's not my responsibility to take care of your shit. That's your responsibility. That's not on somebody else to take on for you. Just like in relationships, see, I'm going on a tangent again. Just like in relationships, when you have a partner or something, people think that getting in a relationship means that you are going to just be happy, that all of your problems are going to go the fuck away because now you have somebody to spend time with. Now you have somebody to fill that void of loneliness for you. No, bitch, you're still going to feel lonely. It's only going to be like a temporary feeling, and then it's going to all come back up again. And guess what? You didn't deal with your shit because you're putting on somebody else to make you happy. And when that person isn't making you isn't making you happy up to your standards, it's their fault that you're such a fucking hot mess. No, it's your fault that you're such a hot mess because you didn't deal with your shit. How can you expect somebody to love you and you don't love yourself? How can you expect somebody to make you happy and you can't make you happy? What? Deal with your shit. Work on you. It is not up to them to work on you and work on them. Because they probably working on shit themselves too. A relationship it's about sharing your love for one another. It's about sharing your experiences, your journey together. Good, bad, ugly, beautiful, all of it. That's what a relationship is about. True love is about everything. Everything in one. All of it. It's not all peaches and cream. So if you're expecting sunshine, puppies, and rainbows in a relationship with someone that you want to be with for the rest of your life, you're drunk and high off of something. That's not how that works. But when you get in that ring together and you fight together and you're not fighting against each other, when you're in that ring and you are going to battle together, that's when you know you have someone that is in there with you. You see the best and worst parts of yourselves. And if you can still love that person after that, I'm just saying. Like Hupster, he's been there for some of my breakdowns. And I've been there for some of his. But we both know that we have to deal with it the way that we have to deal with it. If we want to talk about it, we can talk about it. And we're always there for each other to be a listening ear, to be a shoulder to cry on, whatever it is. But we also know that it is not up to the other person to full on make you happy. It's not their responsibility for you to be happy. Because what about them? If they're dealing with their stuff, they got to put themselves on hold to take care of you? No, take care of your shit. Take care of yourself. I say all of this craziness, ranting craziness to say, like, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You are strong enough. It's hard to deal with trauma. It is hard to deal with pain. It's hard. But you can do it. You can work on yourself every single day, little bits, here and there. It's not going to happen like that. It can take months, it can take weeks, it can take years working on yourself. But you have to do it for yourself. If you need to go to therapy, go to therapy. Therapy works for so many people. You shouldn't feel ashamed to go to therapy. Don't feel ashamed to go to therapy. It works for people. But everybody is strong enough to get through anything that they're going through. I've been in situations in my mental health journey that I never in a million years thought that I would get out of or thought that I would heal from. And then now it feels like it happened out of nowhere. But it didn't happen out of nowhere. It was years and years and years of working on myself. I mean, so many traumatic ass fucking things in my life, and I still found ways to work on myself in each situation. I did one thing at a time. I was not trying to tackle everything at once. And I mean, recently, there were things that I had put so far back in the back of my mind that came up in the beginning of 2020 that I had to deal with. But I spent that whole year dealing with it. And I am feeling so good these days. And I don't know if it's just because, well, I want to say this month, so far, January has been the best month in the last couple of years for me, because I feel like I have gotten myself on track in a way mentally and physically that I am so proud of. And your girl has been working hard on herself, on her physical health, mental health, my overall health, and I have been feeling so fucking good. I've been waking up happy. I've been going to sleep excited to wake up the next morning, and I'm like, what is this? What is going on? Why am I so happy? You guys, I could just keep talking. Maybe I should start doing lives or something and just talk and talk and talk, but I can just keep talking. I want to go ahead and close this video out with saying, please take care of yourself. Do whatever it is that you have to do to take care of yourself, because you fucking matter. You matter. And I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.